Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to So True.
It's been the truest form of true with you guys.
It's been so honest.
I have to say, I have the worst luck when it comes to recording in terms of energy. I feel like every time I sit down, I immediately get tired. And my brain goes, yeah, we're not going to think clearly today.
Yeah.
We're just going to short circuit.
It's not good.
It must be like how we subconsciously react to like when a camera comes on. It's like kind of deer in headlights feeling where you're like, hey, welcome back.
Like, I don't know. It's like when somebody asks you like what you like to do for fun and then you like immediately forget everything you've ever liked to do.
Exactly.
And also like what your name is. Like, I literally can't like function. Like, okay, well, I mean, I guess we'll just get right into like kind of some life updates, but like I'm going on dates. I went on one date last night and I'm going on one date tonight, but like
that's going
on dates. All right. So, but like it's going on dates and like first dates, especially where they're like, oh, like, what do you like to do? What do you know? You're just like asking like very surface like questions.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, I
like to do nothing. I like to lay in my bed and look at my phone.
Yeah, I like to scroll on my phone. I like to watch shows. I like to buy things online.
I was thinking about this too. Whenever you're talking to someone on a date and like you're going over like jobs you've worked at before, and like if it's a man, they're always like, oh yeah, I did this super cool construction thing. I laid some pipes. I learned a little bit of this. And then like as a girl, I'm like, I work in a grocery store.
I'm like, I used to work for an oil accessory company.
Like, I just feel so inferior. And I shouldn't.
So stupid.
But like,
my favorite question is, and I got asked this last night on the date I went on, was, did you play any sports growing up? And I'm like, no.
I maybe did cross country for 2 months, and then because I sucked out of everyone, I quit. Because I couldn't deal with myself.
I played a season of softball in high school and sucked so bad. I was only on JV and put in like 3 games out of the year.
Excuse me, does being a theater kid count as a sport?
I was in show choir. Actually, bitch. So put some respect on my name.
So step down.
Like, have you ever had to do a quick change? I don't think so.
A kickball change.
A kickball change and a quick change.
And a jazz square in front of a live audience.
How about... have you ever tried to sing and also dance at the same time?
It's a lot harder than you'd think. I'll tell you.
It takes a lot of endurance. Okay,
so I don't care if you've been laying pipes since you were 2 years old.
Yeah. The funny thing is, like, laying pipe is like an innuendo.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I get that.
So like it's double meaning there. It's just like so funny. But yeah, no, I hate that question because I'm not sporty, never have been, like, and like thinking back, I'm like, I wish like growing up I had done a sport, but at the same time it's just like not what I wanted to do. So like I wanted to like be in drama class, and I wanted to be in choir, and I wanted to be in dance. Like I did like swim for when I was younger and stuff, and I really liked swimming, and I think I could have done swim team in high school, but again, I just was like interested in other things. So it's like,
right, and
I'm not gonna feel bad about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna feel bad.
Same thing with me. I'm like, I was a shy kid. Would I have really like gone and done basketball? Like, I don't think I would have. Like, yeah, I did creative writing and stuff like that.
I know. I'm always like, sorry, if like you marry me, where our kids probably aren't going to be that athletic, or maybe they might. Like, but it's just so funny. Like that question always makes me so uncomfortable. And I'm like, why does that make me so uncomfortable? I'm literally an adult female. Right. When does any adult female, whether they were athletic growing up or not, have time to like play basketball?
Right.
Like none of us do. Like,
and like
what?
Unless that was your passion, like you were a soccer player or a lacrosse player.
That's so cool. Great. Yeah. I know. I'm like the most, like, I wouldn't say I'm not athletic, like, because I do like lift weights and I like to exercise and stuff, but like I just wasn't sporty.
Yeah.
You know?
That's how I am. I'm like, my hand-to-eye coordination isn't great, okay? Like my aim isn't great, but
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, I go to the gym too. I'd actually say I'm more sporty or physical now than I've ever been.
Yeah,
so I just,
totally.
Yeah. You grow up and you learn and
you live and you learn.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, so that's kind of like life updates. I've been going on some dates. Yeah, I start my new job this week. I will have started it by the time this episode comes out, but yeah, I mean, it's the new year. I haven't been feeling very like new year resolution-y or inspired this first week of January. I've been feeling more just like I kind of want to like take a nap. So
someone said something, I think I heard this on a podcast. Someone said something I really liked. They're like, I feel like February should be the actual time where we start to get into it, because
for real,
January is too quick of a jump.
Yeah, it's
December.
too quick of a turnaround.
Yeah,
like I just came out of like cozy holiday season, then it's like, get to work, bitch.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute,
drop down, give me 20.
January should still be kind of a planning phase, because you're not planning anything during the holidays.
Yeah,
January should be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then February you start.
Like, I'm just a girl and I'm just tired. Like,
just a girl.
I'm just a girl. Well, Claire and I were talking the other day, and I was like, Claire, we should do like a small segment on the podcast called Live Your Truth, where we talk about like what is a truth, like serious or not serious, funny, whatever, that you are living right now. Like, what truth are you living in right now? What's your truth right now?
My truth is that if my lower back hurts, I shouldn't be expected to do anything.
That's so true. That's such a good truth.
Anyone who's around me will know I have not shut up about my lower back.
You know
like,
what?
It's just been hurting, and I don't know
if there's one thing about me, is like, if there's something that ails me, people are gonna hear about it.
Well, and like,
there's no reason to suffer in silence.
So true. And I wasn't, actually. I was probably being annoying, because yesterday at work was a freight day, so we just put away all of the stock we got. And you are just putting things on shelf the entire day. And I wasn't trying to be annoying, but like every time I bent down and like stood up, I was like, oh, oh. But like, it just was kind of like,
it's just like what you were doing, but like some people might have thought it was like you fishing for them to ask you what was wrong.
Are you okay? What's wrong? And I was like, I wasn't trying to, but it was almost like,
it's like when
I was exerting, and so just, my body was like releasing it. It was like when you like inhale and exhale in a certain way while you're doing a rep. I was like, it just kept coming out.
It's like when somebody will like just sigh, like repeatedly, like, and you're like, okay, like what?
What? Spit it out, bitch.
Well, I like that truth. My truth is that, one, I have been sleeping on Pilates. I went to 2 Pilates classes this week, and my life has changed. I'm obsessed. And also that my period is wreaking havoc on my sleep. Like, I started my period this week, and I have not been able to freaking sleep. Like, it has been a freaking nightmare with the hormones, and I need it to stop, because I am just a sleepy girl, and
she needs her beauty sleep.
I need my beauty sleep so much, and I'm not a good sleeper anyway, but like, I especially not this week, and I'm like, this is a terrible truth to be living in, and that is the truth I'm living in right now.
Literally, the only benefit that your period has is letting you know that you're not pregnant.
Yeah.
It's literally the only thing.
I like always say, I try to be like, I'm grateful that my body is working the way it's supposed to. Like, I'd rather have a period than not have a period, because that just shows that like everything's working normally and like it is good. But it's such a pain in the butt. Like, I hate, and every girl can attest, obviously. Like, it's just like the worst thing in the world. Every 21 to 30 days, you're just hit with like the worst pain and feelings, and it just literally wrecks everything.
No, because literally my first day back at work since like our big vacation in December was Wednesday this week. I did not sleep a wink the night before. I maybe fell asleep the last 30 minutes before.
Yeah, what the heck?
And then I went to work, and it was funny because everyone started asking me how my trip was, and like my brain couldn't like malfunction off of so little sleep. So I was just like, it's great.
No, I feel you.
And then my second day, only slept like maybe 6 hours, and I was like, wow,
Slay.
cool.
And you think like too, you're like, okay, I slept like crap last night, I'm gonna sleep so good tonight because I'm so tired, and then like you don't sleep, and then when you don't sleep that well again, you're like,
the math isn't
what the
mathing.
heck? Yeah, like
What is
okay,
going on here?
all right, sounds good.
Yeah, but
yeah, so that's kind of the update. That's our truth. So just like live your truth, guys. So this week we are doing social media and internet trends, or just like trends in general that we do not understand or like, and that we do not like. And then also we threw in some trends that we love. So
Yes.
talking about trends this week. Do you want to start?
sure.
Okay, great.
Okay, so some of these aren't like trends that are maybe super recent, but recent enough, I think. My first one was Pedro Pascal, because when The Last of Us came out, there was like a huge like popularity around him and stuff.
Yeah.
And
There was a
everyone was
ton of
like,
hype.
yeah,
Yeah.
ton of hype. And look, I think he's a nice enough guy.
Yeah.
But his acting is not good. And I could not understand. Like, he was in Narcos, he was in The Last of Us, and then he was also in like the Wonder Woman sequel, 1984. First of all, like, he was really cringy in Wonder Woman. And
It was really bad.
I get it's Wonder Woman's not your Christopher Nolan type movie.
Yeah.
But again, it was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then also in The Last of Us, this is a hot take, but he was like the worst possible choice for the character he played if you know anything about the game.
Yeah.
And he, like, the line delivery was just...
Didn't you say like the character is kind of supposed to be like more like rugged,
kind
like
of Southern dad,
Southern?
and, like,
Okay.
someone had like their own fan cast, and I was like, think if you've ever seen the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman,
Like think more Hugh Jackman.
think more Hugh Jackman with like a Southern kind of accent.
Okay.
That's who Joel, I felt like, was supposed to be.
and Pedro Pascal just isn't that. Yeah.
And I didn't think the girl was close to Ellie playing little girl either. She was okay.
Yeah.
In fact, she was in Game of Thrones, and I really liked her. She
She
an
was
episode.
awesome in Game of Thrones.
So like
the Game of
nothing, like no
Thrones.
hate towards the actors, but I just don't think they could act. I really don't think they were right, and especially Pedro Pascal. I was like, I don't really get why everyone's like,
Yeah, everybody's
loving
was
him.
kind of obsessed with him for a minute. They were like
I don't really get it.
daddy, like,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't really see it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel that way.
And
but
there's a couple of male celebrities that I feel that way towards.
yeah, I agree.
Jacob Elordi is also one of them.
Really?
Yeah, like he's tall and he's handsome, but I'm like, he does not do anything for me. And I know some people listening will be like, what?
Yeah, I get that.
But
like to each their
yeah,
own, you know.
Just not.
Yeah.
I don't really get the hype.
Yeah, I get that. Cool.
And then my next one is, oh man, this has been a burning hatred of mine for so long.
Okay.
Stranger Things season 4.
Listen, I didn't even bother to like watch Stranger
like-
Things, honestly.
I was like half paying attention to it because I really was not into it, so I sort of forced myself to finish it.
The only part of like Stranger Things season 4 that like just lives rent free in my brain is like Will turning towards the window and like sobbing, right? Or no, yeah, Will right next to Mike, yeah, right next to Mike, like, and I'm like, how did like Mike not hear him? Or like,
No, literally, because like Mike was like so dumb this season. Like he was so unaware of anything.
why do they always do that? They make like some of like your favorite like characters
dumb them down.
They dumb them down.
They
I
dumbed a
don't
lot of
freaking get
characters
that.
down, I feel like a lot of characters who had a lot of complexity, and
Yeah.
I'm like, are these the same characters?
I will
Like-
say that is an internet trend I love though, is like the meme of like Will.
Yeah, it was
Like,
like
just, like, putting
that
it with,
one
like,
where it's
anything.
Hairstylist, do you like your hair? And me, I'm like, yes.
Yes.
And then I'm like,
turns and like
Turns and
sobs
cries.
at the window.
that one was so funny. But
Please.
yeah, that's actually a really good example of like the quality of the overall show. I felt like was dumbed down. I thought it was giving Disney Monstober with all of the effects. Like, I swear, they showed that stupid grandfather clock like 5,000 times, and it was overkill on
Disney Monstober.
It was overkill on the
Girl
horror sound
versus
effects.
monster.
It literally felt like it could have premiered on Disney Channel.
Please.
I was like,
oh,
how
that's
is this
so funny?
the same as like the masterpiece that was season 1. Like,
Yeah,
I don't get it.
yeah.
And I'm the only one, it felt like, who had this opinion, and I felt really gaslit.
No, for sure.
But-
because when like Stranger Things first came out, when season 1 dropped, it was kind of like crazy. You were like, this is like iconic,
It was
and
one
this
of, like,
is gonna
the
be
first
huge.
Netflix originals to really blow
It was
up.
like insanely good,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just kind of, I don't know if they got like new writers or just like they kind of lost like their purpose with it, but it just slowly started to fall apart.
I don't know if this is the right word for it, but I know that the writers intentionally planned for it to be an you call it an anthropology series, where it's like I don't think that's what it is. It's something like that. But where each season is supposed to center around different characters and a different storyline. Kind of like, what's an example I can give? Anyway, you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like each season, it's just kind of
like Bridgerton.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Bridgerton. Except like none of the characters really know each other. It's like different universe. So like,
okay.
yeah.
Interesting.
So I wonder if like they didn't plan for it to be as successful as it was, and for people to be attached
to
to
those
the characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the villain too in season 4, like Vecna, he just looked like a guy wearing a frumpy monster suit. Like, he wasn't
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, the constant scary flashbacks, like there would be a line of dialogue and then they would be like, dun dun dun, evil effect, and then it would be like, oh, scary.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it just felt really cheesy, and I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't think I'll be watching that anymore, just because I was like, wow, this is really tanked.
Okay. Yeah. I get you.
But my next one are some artists that I'm like, I don't really understand the hype
Okay.
about. Number one is Doja Cat. I understand and recognize that most of her songs have a fun beat,
Okay.
but I don't really, but I can't stand them. Like, they're just annoying to me. And maybe
Okay.
it's because I've heard them like 5,000 times,
Yeah.
especially on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I just,
I
same
do
with-
feel like Doja has like, okay, I freaking loved Doja when she dropped her Planet Her album. That album was so freaking good. Every single song was like a bop. And now she's gotten weird. She's gotten real weird. She's like demonic, and she's also like really freaking rude to her fans.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
diving into Doja Cat herself, like as a person, she's
Yeah.
kind of downgraded.
And I don't
too,
think her songs are as good either anymore. So,
which
yeah.
I feel like is actually a pretty good reflection. It's like if you yourself aren't being good, or great, or positive, I feel like that starts to show in your work too. But
Yeah. So I'm kind of with you on that now.
same thing with Lil Nas X, kind of overall thing.
Oh, okay,
I think
yeah.
he's kind of, meh.
He kind of dropped off a little bit too, I think.
And I just don't really like his songs. Like, aren't very good to me. But and then next one, who I think is actually like a wonderful person from what I've seen, is Charlie Puth. But I think he's so musically talented. Like, he's the way he's able to create his songs.
Yeah.
But I don't like his songs. And I think they're really irritating.
They are kind of irritating.
So,
but he knows how to make a hit.
Yeah,
And
he
like, you
does.
have to give him that. And
He
he's
knows
got
how
a
to be
great
catchy.
voice. Like, truly, he's so
Yeah.
talented. Great voice. He's just like, his music's just kind of like,
Superman will always be like my top 10 hated songs of all time.
oh my gosh. It's like,
Not Superman, One Call
One
Away.
Call Away. Yeah. They're just like kind of cheesy. And
Yeah,
like
like,
annoying. But
Please.
I do feel kind of bad saying that because I do think like he's talented, and you know what, like he knows how to make it hit, and he's done really well.
Again,
so
nothing to
you
do
have
with
to give
him.
that to
It's
him.
just his music.
Yeah, for sure.
And then my next one is, I mean, I feel like everyone's kind of recognized that Marvel isn't as good as it once was. Talk to anyone.
For sure, yeah.
But I think literally everything they've done after Endgame, except for the third Spider-Man, No Way Home, has been horrible. Like,
Shang-Chi and the Seven.
Oh, that one was actually not too
was
bad.
it 7 rings or 12 rings or something like that?
7, 6.
I
don't
can't
know.
remember, but like that one was really
that
good.
one was good.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, like WandaVision, I remember started out great, but then just flopped
It
towards
was
the
flopped
end.
so hard.
And then like same with Doctor Strange 2. I was like, what in the Disney Channel Monstober? This is not scary.
It was so bad.
It was like
It was so bad. And I remember like talking to some friends and they're like, oh, I loved it. And I was like
hello.
what? Because I thought it was so bad. Like We were like laughing out loud in the theater. Like it was so bad.
Wanda's kids, like why does she love them? They're
Timmy
not
and
real.
Tommy. I'm like, what the freak? Like, who are these kids? These AI children.
Is it in Doctor Strange 2 or WandaVision where they just start singing out of nowhere?
And for ice cream or whatever. I think it was in Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was in Doctor Strange.
That scene will like forever haunt me.
It was so bad. Like, I was like, you guys, what is
this? Do writers know, like, how kids actually behave?
Yeah, like, they, like, wrote, like, these, like, little, like, what, like, 8-year-old boys, like, singing. I want ice cream. I want ice cream. I'm like, what is this, Caillou? Like, I'm like, have you guys ever been around 8-year-old boys? Because I spend one day in a second grade classroom and you will figure out that kids don't talk that way. Like, the writing they do not act like that.
Cringy and so bad. Like, oh my gosh.
If anything, like, they would have thrown a tantrum if their mom did. Like, that, like, would have been more believable.
They would have, like, chucked something at her.
Yeah, like, literally. I'm not kidding.
Well, and, like, Wanda herself, I remember, too, was, like, I could not understand what was going on with her character. It's like they couldn't decide whether they wanted to
what was her motivation? Yeah.
Or did they want to keep her a hero? Because it, like, they would make her kind of villainous, and then they would be like, oh, but she's, like, actually a good person, and let's have her fight Agatha. Anyway, I could go on a whole tangent.
Yeah, I'm freaking Agatha. Why did they bring in this random witch? Like,
I feel like it's because they, like, decided they didn't want Wanda to be the main antagonist. Like, they needed someone else.
I was like,
the writing's not good.
Where the freak did this chick come from?
I'm just gonna pretend that all of this doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's
Marvel's just bad.
Marvel's bad now. It's not good.
And there's people who still want to pretend it's good. No, and I'm like, it's not.
It's cringe. It's bad. It hasn't been good for
Disney doesn't need you to be loyal to them. Just say it's bad. Okay?
No, Disney doesn't need any of our help. Honestly,
Disney in general too is just tanked.
Like, yeah, I think really Disney has kind of gone downhill as well, for sure.
Anyways, then I just have a few style trends that I don't really understand about. And this trend has been around since the 2000s, but I feel like a lot of trends that were popular in the past have kind of resurgent. Mm-hmm. Like, the trend is that everything is back in, you know? Like,
yeah.
But low-waist jeans, I've seen a lot of people try to bring them. I can't. I've seen a lot of people try to bring them back, and I refuse.
I will say, like, we went through a phase in, like, the 2010s, like 2010 to, like, 2013, maybe 14, where we went, like, ultra high-waisted, and that was not good either.
Jean, yeah,
that was, like, really bad. Gave everybody granny butt, and unlike then, like, a front belly pooch. Like, it was bad. Looking a little Loraxy. But yeah, like, that wasn't good, but I definitely, like, can't do a low rise.
No, I can't.
I'm like, just like your butt cracks falling out. Your love handles are hanging over. Like, even if it, like, gives people love handles if they don't even have love handles.
I know.
Like, the skinniest girls in the world, and, like, guys too, like, it could wear, like, low-waisted jeans, and it just, like, it makes them look like it just is not flattering whatsoever
for anyone.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. And then this is gonna be a very, very hot take, and I think a lot of people are gonna come at me for this one, but I just don't really like Vans. I don't like the design.
Okay.
However, I've seen some really cool vintage looking ones that are low top and have kind of in like a sage, maybe like a green color. I don't know.
Okay.
I like those, but the random squiggle on the side, it just doesn't do it for me.
It isn't yours?
I don't really like the Vans.
I got you.
Like, I would take Adidas or Converse over them anytime.
Yeah, I really like Vans, but I really think they're comfortable. Like, So I really like Vans.
And that's not a big hatred for me, but I only own the plain black low top ones. Mm-hmm. And I think they're
like, you have, like, the slip-on ones.
Yeah. And I think, weren't they called, like, Toms at one point?
No, Toms was a different brand. Oh, but okay. Toms look like all the Tom shoes looked like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one is kind of hard to explain, but it's this men's haircut I've been seeing everywhere, where the sides are short and all the length is on top.
Okay.
And it's not like the timeless kind of style, because, like, in the 1940s they had, like, you know, the sides cropped and like the more length on top and slicked back. It's the one where they like push all the hair to the front of their head and it's kind of curly usually. And it's like fluffy. It's like the F-boy haircut.
Yeah, it has kind of become like the F-boy haircut a little
like,
bit for sure. Is not
it
like for you.
Like men, just buzz it.
Just buzz cut. I will say though, like I hate, like this is like a hot take too probably. I hate like long hair on a guy, like long hair. I don't like it. And here's the caveat. It's because most guys do not know how to take care of it. Yeah. So it looks like
that's what
tangled and matted and greasy and it has no shape. And like for me, it kind of just feels sloppy. Like the fact that there's like no style to it, it's like it shows kind of like a lack of like care for yourself, like in grooming, like a little bit, where it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like very few men can pull it off.
Very few.
I think
Chris Hemsworth can pull it off.
Chris Hemsworth can pull it off because I feel like he has broad features.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Also to go along with that, I've seen this in my day-to-day life. It's people wearing beanies to the gym.
Oh my gosh.
Why are you wearing beanies?
Why?
I get
Isn't your head hot?
I get a baseball cap. That makes sense to
for
me.
Sure.
With some like earphones.
Yeah,
like,
you're kind of trying to like, it's almost like a way of like trying to be anonymous. Like the baseball cap and headphones is like, I'm completely locked in my own world.
Yeah.
But a beanie, like, aren't you so sweaty?
Like I get when you're wearing it and it's snowy outside and you're just coming into the gym, but then afterwards I'm like, don't just take it off.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing that?
It's so bad. Well, that's like one of mine too, except it's like when the guy, like boys wear like they roll, like do like the little weird beanie that doesn't even cover their ears. No. And it's like just like the little like half cap. And I'm just like, what is that? Like, it's like, I want to rip it off. Like,
especially when they pair it with like a wife beater.
Oh my gosh. A pearl necklace or like a puka shell necklace. I'm like, who the freak are you? Chad Michael Murray wannabe with your whack ass hat rolled so freaking weird, looking like a little baby ass.
This becomes just like us roasting men style.
It's so bad.
It's not good.
It's so bad. It's like not even covering like their little ears. It's like,
okay.
I'm like, what is the point of a beanie if it's not to like keep your ears warm? Why are you wearing it? Just to be like a sweaty little cap? It just looks stupid. I'm like, just like wear the beanie the way the beanie was supposed to be like worn, please.
I will say it is hard to find a good beanie. They either have too much length in the back, so it looks like you're one of Snow White's 7 dwarfs because there's so much like baggage in the back. And then they're either too tight. Like it's really hard to find a good beanie. But I 100% agree with you. I don't like it. And another thing that I don't like, and this isn't because I'm traditional and like I'm not saying this out of that. I think the same thing with the long hair. Men with painted fingernails, because they don't take care of their fingernails. Painted fingernails don't look good on them because there's dirt underneath their nails and they painted them.
And at this point, it's like it's trying too hard, like to be trendy. Like it was kind of cool for a minute, and now it's like trying too hard.
And I'm like, homie, your fingers aren't pretty. Why are they painted?
Yeah, it's bad. I don't like the painted fingernails. I'm like, you either.
Need to manicure them suckers before
literally I'm like, please.
So
and bad.
And then, you know, to be fair to the ladies, I'll give a trend.
I have a couple ladies trends that I don't like either. Okay, so.
I don't like this is gonna. Ooh, I see this a lot. I'm a little afraid to offend. So I've seen this is a big trend in Utah.
Oh no.
I don't like money pieces. I think they look so bad.
On the hair.
I don't like
I think like to that point, it's when like the money piece like is a completely different shade than the rest of your hair. If it's just like a little bit
of a highlight in the front of your face.
Yeah, like you do want the like your front piece is like a little bit brighter, but like when it's like the girl has brown hair, but then her money pieces are like basically blonde, you're like, hello,
like what is it? What is framing? What is it doing?
Yeah, it's like giving. It's giving like skunk stripe or like that early 2000s trend. Like they did that in the early 2000s where like the highlights like were so chunky, like the chunkiest highlights where they didn't blend like at all. That's what like those like money
or like
pieces
ice
are
tips
giving
for
sometimes.
men, where they bleach
Yeah.
the tips of their hair.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, like a money piece is just like meant to subtly highlight. So like make it subtle. Like
I know it's never.
it
subtle.
needs to blend, but yeah, it's never
It's
subtle.
always way too stark, and I'm like, yeah, I just sound like the biggest hater in this. But you know what?
Yeah.
If you can't handle my opinions, then don't listen.
Then don't listen to them. Okay.
All right, and then actually that might have been my last one. Let me see. That's it for my hates.
Are we gonna get like roasted alive someday
so.
for this one? Like I feel like people are gonna get real offended.
I
But
know.
oh well. This
But
is
someone
nothing
has
that you
to
should
say
actually get offended over. Because
I
if you
know.
like it, then who
And if
cares?
I see you with any of these things, I'm not gonna be like, I just
Yeah,
don't
like,
really
I'm
them.
sure there are things that like we do or wear or say or whatever or like that people are like, what
Oh
the
yeah,
heck?
I look
That
like
doesn't
I look like a homeless person every time we record these. I don't really
so
have much room
like
to
I mean
talk.
yeah, exactly like we are not fashion police. These are just our opinion. That's just my opinion. But like, so please, like, just everybody don't
Okay.
get mad.
And
Get
of course,
glad.
I had to exaggerate for
Live
this
your
episode.
truth. We're living ours.
Yes.
Okay?
And this is my truth.
This is our truth.
Beanies should all be put in the dumpster.
Yeah. Yeah. yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
on to you.
Okay, so my first one is the word cap. Like, no cap. I did not understand what that
a good
meant.
one.
For the longest time, I had to have my 14-year-old nail client explain it to me. I'm like, what does that mean? She's like, okay, well, cap is a lie. Like, if you're capping, you're lying. And, like, no cap is no lie. And I was like, why don't you just say, like, no lie? Like,
No,
or
really?
no joke. Like, what? Like, it's so funny, like, these words that pop up. And I'm just like, of course. And now that I have to ask, I'm like, wow, I'm freaking old. Like, I am old. I am not
know.
cool. I'm lame.
Someone had to explain to me what gat is.
Yeah, that's my next one. Sam, our little brother, had to explain to us what gat means. And apparently gat is like a big dumpy, like big butt. Like
But why not just call it a dumpy?
That,
We already
like,
have so many
gat,
synonyms.
like it sounds stupid to me. And
Yeah.
also gat sounds like like
Yeah.
that sounds like a
too
Glock,
close.
like a Glock sound.
too close.
Yeah. Okay, my next one is a fashion trend that's going around right now, and it's kind of a comeback fashion trend. Like whale tail thong underwear showing out of like your pants. Girls and boys do this, and it like
Yeah.
kind of being a flex. Like, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm like, put your underwear away.
Put your underwear away.
Like, I don't want to see like the sides of your thong coming up. I don't think it's like sexy. I think it's kind of embarrassing. Like, I get embarrassed, but it's like maybe I'm just getting flashbacks to like icy London, icy France. Like, like it embarrasses me. I don't know why. Like,
no, and for men both too.
yeah,
Like,
for
don't-
men too.
Don't
Like,
think we're sexist. 'cause
it's
we're
both
not.
like
It's
sides.
not.
I'm like, I just don't like want to see it, and also I don't understand. It's like, why do we need to see
Yeah.
like your underwear? And also like, does our underwear have to be expensive too? Because like
Yeah.
I can't even like.
I'll see like
function.
a fit guy at the gym, but like his Calvin Klein underwear will be like in almost full display.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's like sweatpants are like all kind of baggy
and they
low.
like purposefully do that.
They do.
Like, so like they want like the Calvin to be showing, and I'm just like, I don't
I'm
understand.
not impressed. Not that they're doing it to impress me, but maybe they are.
But maybe they are, because they're like trying to make it show. Like, I get so confused like by like the thong look, like showing like out the top, and then like also like the like boxers like with, you know, like Tommy Hilfiger or like Calvin Klein or like whatever, like showing. I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
I don't.
I
not
literally
really a
can't
fan of
stand it.
it.
And like it kind of like embarrasses me. Like it kind of gives me secondhand embarrassment.
Yes.
But like, I mean, if you want to rock it, you gotta rock it, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever. Also, there's this new trend going around, and I want to say, like, I don't hate it, but I could never do it.
Okay.
No mascara is becoming a beauty trend. No mascara. And like, here's the thing. I am totally a girl that like, I am fine to walk around with no makeup on. I can do that. And honestly, sometimes my eye makeup drives me nuts. I'm not saying like I hate it, because I think some girls can pull it off, but I'm like, the mascara makes like the whole like makeup look come together for me.
Oh yeah.
Like if I don't have mascara on, it looks weird to me.
Right.
Like the mascara just lengthens and makes it look good. But I do think like I have seen like the no mascara trend
and
going
vice
around.
versa. If the only thing I do have on is mascara, I actually think I look okay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same. So like that one, it's not like I hate it, and I think some like women look beautiful doing that, but it's just like I don't think I could ever do it. I don't think I'll ever
It's
go
all
with
about
that
how
trend.
lucky you are. If you got naturally long,
Right.
luscious eyelashes, you can get away with that.
Exactly.
But me, I got them straight, not very
Right.
long eyelashes.
I feel like your eyelashes are long. They're just straight. You have really long eyelashes.
Thanks.
And they're really thick. They just like stick out straight. And mine do the
Yeah.
same thing. Like they don't like if I don't have mascara on them, they just stick out straight. But then so you can't really see them. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This next one is TikTok singers. And when they go, I'm not saying don't promote your craft and like I respect the hustle, but when they get on TikTok and like they start a video and they're like, you know that feeling when you've had your heart broken? Well, this song is for you. And then like immediately built into their song, you're like, I was hurt by a boy. Like,
Yes.
and I'm so uncomfortable because it's like it's so set up like to like be like, this is my song, like it's
Right.
out on like now, and I'm like, I respect the hustle. I know that
Right.
you're like trying to make your dreams come true, and like I've like gotten actually good music from some of those like videos. Genuinely, most of the time they're pretty good songs, but I'm just like, I hate like the setup. I hate like I just wish it would be like a video like, hey, I wrote this song, listen to it. Like, you know?
Or another one I've seen is they'll have like maybe like a ukulele and they'll be like, guys, I think I just came up with the perfect like woodworking song. So first you put the screws in the holes and then you twist them, and everyone's like, oh my gosh.
Okay, also when they're like have like their song that they've already like recorded and tracked, okay, and they're like lip syncing to their own voice singing the song. Like, why am I like watching you lip sync to your own song like in your car or like in your bathroom? Like,
yeah, the lip syncing is a little uncomfy.
So uncomfy.
That one doesn't bother, the lip syncing doesn't bother me as much, but it does make you wonder, like, why don't you just play the song?
Yeah.
But maybe it's because they feel stupid by just sitting there and like having the song play.
Or just like sing it. Like play it and sing it on like a YouTube, like, hey, I wrote this song, like just play it and sing it. But it's like, I think it's the setup of like, you know that feeling when you like really like somebody but they don't like you back, and then they just like immediately start playing their song. You're like,
I've seen
we're like, this song is for you. I'm like, I mean, yeah, like every song like is like about that, but
I've seen TikToks like making fun of this thing, and it's like I was like, have you ever heard of that one song where you're just not sure if she likes you back, and then you start singing, he's like, I'm not sure if she likes me back.
And he's like, this song, like, this is for you if you're sitting like in a Walmart parking lot right now. And he's like, I'm sitting in a Walmart parking lot.
I love
so
it.
funny.
Yeah, it's a little cringe. I will admit.
Yeah, and again, I respect the grind. I respect the hustle, and honestly, like, I would love to see all of those people like see success, like truly. And like, again, I found so many like good songs that way. I just hate that setup of it's like so cringy to me. Like the TikTok singer trend is like a little bit cringe to me.
Yeah.
Next, this is also a TikTok trend. So it's Taylor Swift's new song. It's one of her vault tracks on 1989 called Slut. And in the like pre-chorus, she says, in a world of boys, he's a gentleman. But then girls will show like all the cute things that their boyfriend and husband do for them. And this one I totally get and don't hate. It just actually makes me want to kill myself because it's so cute. And like these guys are like the sweetest and they treat their girlfriends so well. So this is actually one I like kind of love.
Oh, okay.
I put it on my like hate list more as like a joke because I'm like, I actually don't hate it. It just makes me want to like end my life.
You hate it out of envy.
I'm just like, hello?
Yeah.
Like, where are you finding these men that are like so sweet and so cute? Genuinely just like are obsessed with them? Like hello?
I don't know.
Hello?
They gotta look through the 7 wonders of the world.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like I'm like, this is so cute. Why can't I find one? So I actually love it, but it also makes me a little depressy. So yeah. Okay, I don't know if you know what these are, but it's a brand called Touchland, and they're little hand sanitizers, and they're like spray hand sanitizers. They're in like the shape of like a rectangle with like rounded corners. Anyway, they are like everywhere on TikTok. Like people always put them in like their little car kits and like always have them in their purse. And, like even during like their little get ready with me, like they'll like squirt them. They are like everywhere. They are $10 a piece for one little hand sanitizer. It's like not even 2 full ounces.
Well, does spray even work as good as like the gel?
Yes, it works good. But like, why are we spending $10 on one hand sanitizer? Count them.
Beats me.
One.
Beats me.
I hate that. I'm like, you guys, no.
You guys?
It's too far.
Just wash your hands a lot.
Just wash your hands. You guys, regular hand sanitizer from Walmart works just as well, and it's not as expensive.
I say this, but then I'll go buy a $10 coffee.
Different. I just feel like it's different.
It's true. Coffee kind of counts as a sweet treat.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems so like, why that much money for one little hand sanitizer? We can go to Bath and Body Works. That's where my girls and I used to go when we were in the 6th grade.
Oh yeah,
to Bath and Body Works. Got ourselves some smelly Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body Works was the place
for like 5 of them for like $10. I'm like, you guys, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way.
Maybe they don't want a better way.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, my next one is a ballet flat. They're kind of coming back into style. And here's the thing. I was a ballet flat girly. I loved the ballet flat.
I owned a pair of brown ones.
Oh my gosh. I had a pair of like really cute, like kind of corally orange ones. Like I was a ballet flat girl for the longest time. Then they went out of trend and now they're kind of coming back in again. And I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. I just don't know if I can do it again.
The rubbing that you get on the back of your foot.
They like give you blisters. They don't stay on well. I also feel like for most people, and maybe I'm just speaking for myself, they kind of cut off my leg weird and make me look like stockier. Like, I just don't think like they're flattering. But then at the same time, I'm always the last person to trends. Like when a trend comes out first, I always think like that is ugly. Like, and then near the end of the trend when it's like going out again, I'm like cute. So I'll probably like love them again. Like give me like 6 months to a year and I'll probably be on here saying like I love a ballet flat, love it. But like right now I just can't do it again, I don't think.
Yeah, I also just don't know what you would really style with them unless
that's
you're like,
it's I feel like they're awkward to style
unless maybe you have like some leggings.
Even
cute skirt. Wait, but then you're just fully 2000s.
No, Claire, no.
I'm saying that because that's what I wore them with. Or I wore them with my little red, white, and blue jumper as a kid. That's what I wore with. That was
cute, though. That was like a moment.
You're like,
it was little schoolgirl, okay? Yeah. But no, not leggings, not leggings and ballet flat.
You wear with baggy jeans, then like I don't know.
Well, that's the thing is like they're terrible to style. Like, what do you wear them with?
Jorts. I got it, jorts. Camo jorts and ballet flats, guys. Come on.
Okay, I love this. Rolled beanie, wife beater, pearl necklace, camo jorts, ballet flats.
Oh my gosh.
That is a FIT fit.
And little Hot Topic black lace gloves.
Fingerless
gloves.
Hey. Zaleana.
You guys ever need help building an outfit? Just come to us. Okay, we got you.
We got you.
I'm just picturing this. It's truly.
We'll send you outfit inspo.
Follow our Pinterest.
What if we turned like the So True Instagram page into just like outfit inspo? Like the old Tumblr outfit inspo.
Oh, I miss that.
Like low-key. You're going on a date with Harry Styles. This is what you
your
wear.
Outfit.
Please. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Slay. Okay, perfect. Now I gotta go get myself some ballet flats and camo jorts. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here are some trends that I love really quick. I love facial TikTok. So it's like people who give facials, estheticians and stuff, they just record like themselves giving like facials to like their clients, and it's the most satisfying and soothing. It's a little ASMR-y. Oh my gosh, I freaking love facial TikTok.
I gotta get on that. I haven't really watched them.
It's so good. And then like reorganization TikTok, when they like restock the fridge or like reorganize the bathroom, like anything like that.
Cleaning out your closet videos on YouTube used to be my
so good.
absolute favorite.
Love it. Anything like 90s. Like,
Yes.
I'm all for it.
That was one of mine. I love how the 90s fashion has come back.
I love like anything 90s. I'm for it. Also like any meme involving Vin Diesel.
Yes.
I like forever funny.
Same with Bully Maguire.
Yeah.
That will always be funny. I don't care if I've seen him do that dance move.
Yeah.
You know, the one where he's rolling his arms back and forth and then like kind of hip thrusting.
Yeah. I get
know.
you. Yeah. So those are my trends that I love.
Yeah, I love that. One of mine was 90s. This is kind of probably like early 2000s too. And I've always loved this fashion. And granted, I know it can't always look good, but I feel like most of the time I like how it looks. Is the long sleeve with the short sleeve layered over it. It's good.
Every time I picture it though, like I picture two shirts that don't match at all. And like this top short sleeve shirt, like sometimes I put one with like a collar and I just no. I couldn't do it.
No, both long sleeve and shirt have to have a crew cut collar.
Okay.
They have to just be the round collar.
Yeah.
The shirt underneath needs to be a solid color.
Yeah.
Either black, white. I've even seen a gray or like
I've
a navy
seen
blue.
People do like a black and white stripe underneath.
Or a stripe.
Which is kind of cute.
Work.
Yeah.
And then the shirt that goes over it needs to be almost entirely one color or have a splash of color that maybe even matches the underneath shirt.
I think it could be a pattern shirt over the top if it's a solid color underneath. I think you could do it.
That's
or if
true.
it had like a graphic on it.
Yeah,
or
like a
something.
cool graphic on it.
Yeah, it can work. You just have to do it the right way.
And the overshirt can't be tighter because then you get like baggy shirt and tight shirt.
Yeah.
They gotta be like kind of loose.
Do you remember the 2000s trend of like the random like striped button down shirt with like the t-shirt underneath that didn't match? That was weird.
Yeah.
Don't love that one.
Yeah. And so I like that one. I really do.
Slay.
You can pry that one from my
Cold dead fingers.
The next one I like, well, I mean, this has always kind of been like workout attire, but I've seen like girls wear the gym fit where it's like kind of the baggy sweatpants, like pulled kind of to a high waist.
Okay.
And then they have like a cute sports bra. And I'm like, I just like how that looks.
It's kind of a slay.
It's cute. It is a slay.
It's a slay.
Or like, I do like the big shirt and the biker shorts.
Yeah,
I think that's cute
too. For
like,
sure. That's really cute.
I don't know. I feel like I needed to make up for my ragging on the gym wear.
I also like the chunky gym shoe right now with like the tube sock.
Yeah.
That's cute.
That is cute.
I love that
and
trend
they'll sometimes
right now.
put the sock over their legging. I kind of like how
that's
looks.
cute.
Yeah.
I like that too.
I see a lot of women at the gym and I'm like, you just look so cute.
Yeah.
The men,
the girls are stepping
so
up in the freaking gym, and I'm
Although
so proud.
I see a few men here and there where I'm like, oh, you look good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's not like you need to be looking so good when you go to the gym. Like I used to look really bad when I went to the gym, and like.
But I definitely do think like I have a better workout when I feel cute.
Me too. Yeah,
So,
that's why I've stepped up my game. Like I could still go to the gym looking not great because that's what the gym is for. But anyways,
yeah, I get you. No, I'm with you.
Comebacks I've also liked is like the resurgence of like all this underground music too. Although I do feel a little bit like part of my identity has been stolen, and I know none of that makes up my identity and that I should not gatekeep. But like everyone now knows who Jeff Buckley is, and I know there were people who knew him before. Like he was relatively famous. But people my age are discovering him, and like, you know, all these memes about it's just really hard. It's hard.
It's hard as the original cool girl.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, you guys, I was listening to this in 8th grade.
So there.
So
yeah.
anyways, but I do like that people are discovering some of this music.
Love.
Do I like it or do I not actually?
Who knows?
Like, was that?
Is that a love? Is it a hate? We don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
We don't know. Live your truth.
I kind of don't really have any more.
Sweet.
That might be it.
Well, perfect. I did remember to write a so true fact of the day. Because we're talking about social media and stuff today, I decided I'd do one about social media. So
okay,
here we go. The average American spends 2 hours and 24 minutes on social media every day, which was simultaneously more and less than I thought.
Yeah, I was like, I actually thought maybe it might be more.
Yeah. I was like, oh, 2 hours, 2.5 hours? Like, that's actually not too terrible.
I think I probably spend the most time on Instagram and YouTube.
Same.
I don't have TikTok, and that's actually partly why I'm so late to trends, is because like I'm not on TikTok
that's true.
anymore,
like TikTok, it'll hit TikTok, and then like a week and a half later, it'll be on Instagram. Yeah. Like it'll be over on TikTok, and then finally just be hitting Instagram. So,
no, but I can't have too many. social media apps.
I mean, TikTok is like the biggest time suck.
It really is
of all time,
and I knew I had to love it.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Please don't hate us.
Please just keep doing the trends you love.
Do the trends you love.
And do it regardless of whether it's a trend or not.
Yeah.
Don't worry if something's trendy.
Live your truth. And have a great week.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.